G'day guys, Coach Sean Bose here. I just wanted to address a question I had from running training this morning. It was, do you do high intensity interval training when you're on your own, or can you do it? These runners trained really hard this morning, but they benefited from having a group around them, some peers, someone to chase them, and a coach there, me, telling them what to do, when to rest, how we're going to get through it. Obviously the answer to the question was, yes, I do interval training on my own. Well, sometimes you got no choice. And I just wanted to point out some of the reasons why I think interval training specifically is probably the best sort of training to get done on your own, or when you've missed your session, you've got to make it up, or if you're training online, compared to your longer efforts, your tempo runs, your out and backs, your progressive. Progressives is pretty easy on your own. And the reason is because the efforts are so short and you're doing multiple repeats. So instead of doing like a 12k tempo run that, let's be honest, like it's the end of work and you kind of roll out the door and you're not into it, and the run starts off pretty ordinary and descends into total abysmal form by the end of it, and it plays with your head if you do that too. So you want to avoid that, doing those kinds of runs on your own. Like I spoke recently about doing tempo runs in a group and how beneficial that is. Interval training the same, like our squad was this morning, but if you're stuck on your own, there's some tricks you can do to make it easier. So let's say you had a workout of, let's say the old favorite, 10 times 400. That sounds pretty linear, pretty flat, pretty repetitive. Let's say you wanted to make that more interesting because you're stuck on your own and you know, can I get through all these 10? Can I make the rest? What I would do straight up is go take it into a chunk of 5 and then another chunk of 5 and have a big rest in the middle. So each time you're only attacking 5 efforts of 400 meters. Then you're going to have a long rest and rejuvenate before you attack the second half. You could get even more creative. You could play with the distances. So you could do something like 500 meters, 400 meters, 300 meters, then have a rest, then repeat that, then have a longer rest, then repeat that again. And you'll get something similar to what you were going to do, just say you did the 10 times 400 meters. Now don't get me wrong, doing repeat efforts on consistent amounts of rest is really valuable, and you don't really want to let yourself off the hook much in training, giving yourself long rests and everything. But if it means you're going to get a session that's worth, say, 85-90% to your usual 100 if you're in your squad or in your group, then it's much better than either not doing the session, giving yourself the day off, or doing some long run that just descends into complete chaos. And it also helps you to remove the head noise. One of the people this morning was saying that they get a bit of head noise when they're doing their intervals, like everything becomes negotiable once they get tired. To that I would say, absolutely, break your session down into chunks. Do one chunk, see how you're feeling. Then do the next one, see how you're feeling. And as you go through, build up your intensity, starting off at sort of 85 and maybe in the first chunk. And as your fatigue sets in, you can really run yourself into a good session. So those are the reasons. Interval training on your own is actually really easy. Just make it short, sweet, and then repeat. Make it a cycle. Do what you got to do to get the session done, and then meet up with your squad ASAP. All right, that's it for today. Talk to you soon. Bye.